Only your heart can tell you what is right. My parents didn't approve of my choice to pursue fashion. I had to study finance and accounting.
I can't even imagine you in finance.
My mom, she always had all kind of fabrics in her closet. And I was stealing. I'm gonna wear and I'm gonna look amazing.
Welcome to Haute Conversations, where we explore the journeys of inspiring entrepreneurs and industry leaders. Produced and created by Unik Productions, this show brings you intimate discussions that reveal the secrets behind success, innovation, and personal growth.
When I create my collections, I meditate. I see the future, I see the designs. I see color, the silhouette. I see my models, I see the whole thing.
Sounds like a spiritual experience. If you could give advice to a new designer, what kind of advice would you give?
The main thing here is
Welcome back to Haute Conversations. I'm your host, Elizabeth Crescente, the podcast where fashion meets popular culture. We are joined by Olga Kosumoff, the owner and designer for Kosmos Couture. Now, before we dive in, please remember to like and subscribe to our channel so that we can reach more audiences like yourselves. I'd like to also thank our sponsor at the Soho Hotel for making this episode possible. Thank you for joining us, Olga. How are you doing?
Thank you for having me. I'm doing well. How about you?
I'm doing fabulously well. Now, I love what you're wearing.
Thank you. I love what you're wearing.
This is yours.
My compliment to a designer.
It's got this gorgeous back. I don't know if you can see it.
Bravo.
But,
love it.
I love the pearls. I'm loving your pearls. You've got some incredibly elegant designs. I've seen some of your other designs as well. Really unique mixes of modernity and classic looks. I'd love to know about your journey. How did you get into fashion?
My journey into fashion started at a very young age. Since I remember me, little girl, I was doing a lot of unique and magical dresses for my dolls. And my mother was a fashion designer.
Wow.
Yes, she taught me everything from measurements to sewing.
Wow.
Although I initially wanted to be a designer and haven't had a chance because my parents, they basically didn't approve of my choice to pursue fashion.
Even though your mother did?
Yes, I had to study finance and accounting.
Wow.
However, in many, many years, I decided to become a fashion designer because that was a dream of my life.
I'm sure the knowledge that you did develop in finance, though, probably helps your business now as an entrepreneur.
Yeah, that's so true. After going through 2 immigrations and different businesses, I decided to go to fashion school. I graduated with honors.
Good for you.
After I graduated, I already had a feeling that I want to open my own brand.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew that I want to create some beautiful, elegant and glamour designs for my brand's line. Mm-hmm. That's how Kosmos Couture was born.
Amazing. So when you were studying finance and, going along your journey when you weren't a designer, would you always take, extra care when putting on your own clothes or trying different trends? Like I would imagine your passion would seep in that way.
Of course, if I would have a chance, I would always sit down and create my own dress for the event.
Wow. So sewing the whole thing.
Yes, it was super difficult back then here in Toronto to find a beautiful fabric. Right. But I still could manage to find some fabric that would close to the quality that I wanted and create something, with supply that I had by then to create some nice outfit that I always had compliments.
So you have a very unique style. A lot of your designs have a unique style. What's your source of inspiration?
My inspiration comes from different sources. Art, travel, nature, watching night sky, even from vibes of an energy of city life.
Wow. That's a really lovely answer. So what was the inspiration of this dress, would you say?
For this collection, it's called Cygnus.
Cygnus.
Cygnus in Latin means swan.
Oh my goodness.
So I decided to have bright, beautiful colors that you could wear at events that are happening at resorts. Imagine you're going for a red carpet or some event in California, LA, right? The climate and everything, you feel like wearing something nice, light,
Yes.
not like flaring, right?
Yeah.
Not
Restrictive.
tight
Yeah.
or sequin dress, because the climate, the weather there kind of gives you a feeling of wearing something else. So I decided to use beautiful fabric, colorful fabric, a lot of silk, a lot of chiffon, and every dress has a different color of feathers, because I wanted to show in every piece that it's a swan. It belongs to this collection.
Yes, that's so lovely.
So if you look at this collection, Cygnus, you will see every piece has super bright color
Yeah.
and matching feather.
Like the feather accent gives this ethereal sort of vibe. It's like otherworldly elegance. I really love it.
Thank you.
Is there any sort of other designers or trends in fashion that you also take inspiration from?
I always liked Alexander McQueen for daring creativity
Yes.
that he had for many, many years. And another designer, I would say Coco Chanel for timeless elegance. I love other designers that I admire their work. I would say Tamara Ralph. Remember Jennifer Lopez wearing her dress?
Yes.
And this is not the only dress. This one is beautiful. But when you look through her collection, she has so many gorgeous pieces. And Stefan Roland, I love how he works with silk. And he puts a lot of amazing accessories, but they're part of the dress.
Yes.
It's like he takes you to a different world.
I
That's
love
what I really love. When I create my collections, I basically meditate, right? I take my brain
Wow.
to the world when I start seeing the designs.
Wow.
So I see the runway. I see my models presenting the garment. I see color. I see the silhouette. I see pretty much the whole thing, except maybe for the accessories.
Yeah.
Then I run to a fabric store, right? And then the fabric tells me. I look at the fabric and I see this fabric will look amazing with that silhouette that I already seen in my mind, right? So basically just whatever I seen for the collection. And when I see the fabric, I'm like, that's it. These two just,
And you just know it.
belong to
Yes.
each other. Yes. And I just know it.
So you close your eyes and it's like the designs come into your brain and your mind's eye and you see it.
Yes. That's
so
how
cool.
it is.
That's
And
so cool.
I have to be in a quiet place. I have to be like for 1 week, I have to be in a quiet place. Nobody has to ask me anything. Nobody has to be around me. Then I have my 3-4 hours to see the future designs.
Sounds like a spiritual experience. You're just in meditation and art enters your brain. That's so wonderful.
It is, Elizabeth. I would create even more if I would have that sources. Because in my mind, I have all kind of even create shows. Because Cosmos, I get a lot of inspiration from just watching the universe and a picture from the stars, from the colors. And let's say Milky Way. When I see Milky Way, I see the collection, already see how which design I would like to create for that Milky Way. And Milky Way has big stars, right? And small and tiny.
Yes.
So in my mind, I already see that there will be, this collection should have adults and kids.
Yes.
Even different gender.
Yeah.
So they all come like, in those amazing light mesh fabrics. And maybe even moms can bring their little girls or their boys, right? On a runway. And that's my Milky Way.
Listening to you speak, I can't even imagine you in finance. Like, this is truly your passion. I can't imagine you having
It
to do
is.
that.
I love it. I can talk about fashion and designs like 24/7. And it's nice that I have to deal with the business
Yes.
and, then I realistically understand what is involved,
Right.
Of
Right.
what investment is involved and how to plan,
Yes.
right? Because there's always planning. You can't just do, if I would just go by my heart, believe me, I would probably just go to get money from the banks, right? Credits and stuff. But because I understand my budget and I understand how far I can go with my imagination, my design, I always kind of know the borders.
You're a creative that has all the business understanding. It's very, very good blend. If you could give advice to a new designer that is looking to enter the field, what kind of advice would you give?
Consistency always is there. There will be a lot of issues. There will be a lot of financial situations. There will be a lot of friends who will tell you, don't do it.
Yeah.
Your parents, and other people, there's always someone who tries to stop you.
Yeah.
Never stop. Never look back. Just go forward. Because only your heart can tell you what is right, especially when it's related to fashion.
Yes. Yes. So sustainability is a very hot topic. How do you stay, current with sustainability, and what are you doing to?
It is hard, and it was even harder a few years ago when we designers struggled with picking the right fabric, getting eco-friendly sources, and now it's the whole industry is working that way because there's I see the future. There is fashion. Should be in balance of style and sustainability.
Yes.
So basically, when we started receiving good source of eco-friendly fabrics and materials, then we start feeling a little bit more comfortable. Like I'm talking about other designers because I always talk to other designers and they see we all have basically the same issue.
Yes.
How to use sustainable materials, fabrics, yet be stylish and glamour. Especially for me, for the designer who creates couture garments. So my solution was that we buy green products, eco-friendly fabrics, and we minimize waste.
Yes.
From production.
Yes.
So basically, if we have little tiny pieces of fabric left, we never throw them.
No.
Because you can always use them to create some unique coat or pants or something, or you can always reuse them. I have so many fabrics that I use to create flowers for my latest collection.
Oh, I love that.
I never throw in the garbage. It's just no waste. I always say no waste because it's important. And I see how designers can create even couture garments using eco-friendly fabrics. And the main thing here is keep the style, keep it classic. If we do timeless pieces, high quality pieces, there will be timeless for them to be in your closet, right?
Yes.
They will cherish for years.
Yes.
And there's no
Fast
need
fashion
for
kind of.
fast fashion.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because some pieces, you can keep them forever. Basically, what you do, you just pull out the dress and use something else to style it.
Yes.
Right? So that's how I found my brand to be sustainable. Because we try to create timeless and high quality dresses that can be in your closet forever.
I love that. I love that. Where do you see fashion evolving in the next 5 years with sustainability in mind? Do you think it's going to continue changing and change the way that designers operate? What do you think it'll look like?
Yes, I feel like consumers, they always have in mind to purchase something sustainable, yet they want to look stylish. So I'm sure all the designers will continue with creating something like, as I mentioned, classic that will be wearable for all seasons. And a lot of designers, even me, offer rentals.
That's very
That's
smart.
how, yes, that helps to the brands to be sustainable because you don't have to redo.
That is extremely smart. I know from personal experience having, an event or something that I know I'm going to be photographed and your red carpet, and you
Exactly.
have a look that you need, and you're not necessarily going to wear that same look all the time.
Exactly. Even imagine you have so many events, right? You don't want to wear the same dress.
No.
Yet you don't want to buy dress for every event. How many? You might have 20, you might have 30 events per year. So that's like 30 dresses.
Yes.
And then what are you going to do with them? You don't want to wear them again.
Right.
So that's how we decided, beside just selling our
Yes.
garments, we decided to offer rental.
That's a very smart move.
I think that's the most sustainable solution in this
I think
case.
that's really smart business move. So I would love to talk about your latest collection and hear the inspiration behind it.
Of course, I love my latest collection. It's called Venus.
Venus.
We all know what Venus means,
Goddess,
right?
too.
Yes. So I wanted to showcase a woman's beauty, power, strength, and femininity. So when I was thinking about this collection, again, I saw a lot of flowers. I saw a lot of sequin dresses. I saw certain colors that we love, right? And I really love sky blue color. It's my favorite color for this year. And I used that blue color with gold. It looked really amazing because usually we have different standards, right? How we combine gold color. But this time I decided to go for something unusual and combine gold and blue. And that collection, I think it looks amazing because, there's lace, there's flowers, there's, beautiful colors, pink, gold. And accessories, I decided to have with that collection pearls.
Pearls. Lovely.
Lovely, yes. Pearls and flowers and those colors, they looked amazing together.
Oh, I love it. So I'd like to get into tips and tricks and fashion tips that you could provide our viewers. Let's say you're going out on the town, with your girlfriends. What are some tips on dressing your best?
So basically, it has to be always the idea of the event.
Yes.
If you're going for a red carpet, then do your best. Just, have the best dress you possible can. If you go just for regular event, again, depends on what kind of event is this. You don't want to look too much. You don't want to look too simple. I always would say just go with the style. Even if you have some old dress, just use trendy accessories, shoes, put some piece of, blazer, whatever is trendy that moment, and you will look amazing.
Amazing. Now, before we started filming, you mentioned to me that you would won a prize designing a dress when you were really quite young. I'd love to hear more about it. I'm sure our viewers would as well.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. I was 13 and we had a competition between different schools. And the theme was a black little dress. And I won that competition. I was published in local magazines and newspapers. I was so proud of myself. It was a really nice experience. I knew that I want to be a designer.
You did.
By then. And I remember how my mom, she always had all kind of fabrics in her closet. And I was stealing and cutting and making pants. And by the time she was like finding that, I'm doing something, she's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm cutting your fabric and making banana pants. It's like, are you kidding me? Why you didn't ask? I'm like, because that fabric was in your closet forever.
Yes.
I'm going to wear it. I'm going to wear it and I'm going to look amazing. So from that moment, she gave up on me stealing the, fabrics
like,
and asking
fine.
how can I use that fabric? It's sitting there forever. Can I just make something?
So what did the black dress look like? Do you remember?
Yes, it had open shoulders. It had like a bow here. It was fitted and flared here, a couple of flares.
Like midi length,
No, it was mini.
mini, cute.
Yeah, yeah.
And did you wear it?
Yes, and I was a model.
Oh, okay.
And I was a
Okay, I
model. Yes,
figured.
and I had amazing heels, and I knew how to walk.
Wow.
I presented the whole thing, and it was really, really nice.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Now, you've worked with some amazing clients over the years, some really high-profile clients. Are there any memorable events over the course of your work?
Honestly, there were so many. Can I tell you a few?
Yeah, of course.
I remember when I went to New York Fashion Week, there was an amazing offer for Harper's Bazaar magazine.
Wow.
They asked me if they can work with my garments.
That's amazing.
It was really, I was very excited, and I published on my Instagram.
Beautiful.
And then was another magazine, L'Officiel. There was Claire, like recently I was published in Claire. And I realized that my garments are for the magazines, for red carpet events, because I was published in 7 or 8 magazines.
Wow.
I was published in Madame Pompadour in Paris.
Wow.
Yeah, that was, I presented my zodiac signs collection, and 2 dresses were published. One was a Scorpio, a beautiful black bodysuit, a lot of crystals and embroidery, and a huge skirt with a long
Oh my
tail.
goodness. I'm getting goosebumps. I would love to wear that.
Yes, it's beautiful piece. And the other one was a Leo dress. I purchased a gold fabric because main color of Leo sign is gold.
Right.
So I created beautiful dress, mini dress, and the fabric had the top of the fabric was mesh with some crystals.
Yep.
The bottom was like a lot of crystals. So the bottom I used for the dress, and whatever was left from the top of the fabric, I made tights.
Wow.
They
Wow.
look stunning. Nobody made
waste.
them. Yeah, nobody made them back then. So
Wow.
it was something new, and I was so proud that I could manage to make that tights.
Oh my goodness. That is very cool.
There is another moment
Okay.
of me dressing up one of the celebrities,
Okay.
Trish Stratus,
Oh, wow.
a WWE star. She wanted to wear one of our garments for red carpet for the Iron Claw.
Wow.
And when I looked at her and I watched her videos and looked at her pictures, I'm like, I feel like this lady, because she's super strong, she's gorgeous, she needs something else, not just dress, because dress is dress, and everybody wears dress. But when you're into this entertainment, when you present that strong, bold, like woman's,
Yes, like an Amazon.
yes, yeah, it's a bit different. So I offered her a beautiful suit. She loved it. She loved how she had that feeling of, powerness, beauty, glam. It was pretty much everything. And that suit showed who she is. And when celebrities ask for, like, choose Kosmos Couture, I have to see and I have to talk sometimes to the person, because then I feel what would be the best for this lady.
So you interview them and get a sense of who they are and what their vibe is like, and then you go into your beautiful creative mind.
Basically, yes. I need to see the picture, or if I hear the voice, we usually talk on the phone, and then I have my own vision of what to offer.
Yes.
And I always have a feeling that they like it because I see what they need to promote.
Yes.
It's not just my garment.
Right.
I want them to look a star.
Yes.
And feel like they feel the best moment and shine like a star in that outfit, not the other way around.
I love it. So what are some other fun creative projects that you've worked on?
I was sponsor and a main designer for a couple of beauty pageants. One is Canada Latina beauty pageant, and the other one was Lady of the World.
Wow.
It was such a beautiful experience. I was very thrilled to participate in such a wonderful event when we had all the beauty, different celebrities, and it was such a fun experience. And I will always remember that those events, because there had a lot of, the atmosphere when you there among these gorgeous people and you see your garments, your dresses on those beauties. You're getting goosebumps. How beautiful everything goes together. Because my dresses found the gorgeous people who would just, look stunning in those garments. That was really nice to see that. And it was, as I said, it was unforgettable experience.
So you were a sponsor, you said? For
Yes.
that? Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I always support and sponsor as much as I can all the beauty.
That's
all
amazing.
the beauty, yes, us ladies, because I think we can make this world beautiful and we can keep it in peace and we can create something that our kids even enjoy.
Yes.
So I strongly believe that we're the core.
Yes.
And
I
we
agree.
Yeah, we can keep this planet gorgeous.
I so agree. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, before we end each episode, we like to ask a fun question. If you could design an outfit for anyone in history, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
Wow. That's an interesting question. I would say that would be Cleopatra.
Cleopatra. Oh my God, that would be my answer too, I think.
Yes.
That is so good.
Yes.
She's bold.
She's bold. She has that power. She's gorgeous. She has that iconic style. And to me would be a challenge and honor to create some garment that will be timeless and yet complement her as an icon of style and power, right?
Yes.
That would be amazing. And I'm talking to you and I already started seeing her wearing one of my garments.
Wow.
Because, it's like you tell me, you give me the name. I started working, my brain started working on creating something.
I love that so much. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here.
It's been a pleasure for me
and
too.
I want to thank you for choosing Kosmos Couture.
Thank you for dressing
your
us.
outfit.
You're very good at what you do.
It looks beautiful on you. I like that gold. I like the pearls on you.
Yes.
And you're our celebrity lady
of the day.
Yes, and we can always say that Elizabeth, she chose Kosmos Couture.
Yes, I did. And I will choose it again.
And this lady is celebrity and queen of Canada Billboard.
Thank you.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's such a pleasure. Thank you very much.
It's been a delight. Thank you. You are very good at what you do, and it's so evident that you're passionate.
I'm always here for you, for my beautiful ladies. When you need me, I'm more than happy to create even something that you have in mind. Just tell me what you like, and we will create it together.
Amazing. And on that note, how can our viewers reach you? What's your Instagram handle? What's the best way to look at your designs?
You can look at our Instagram, Kosmos Couture. We have website, kosmoscouture.com, and we present and sell our garments in New York. You can always find it on our website.
Beautiful.
Yes,
amazing.
It's a beautiful place when you can find all kind of designers, very unique pieces, and they are very individual pieces. No one will have that dress unless there will be some kind of agreement and you're okay.
Yeah.
Or our customers okay to have a
duplicate. Yeah. Amazing. Well, thank you again.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for being here. And I'd like to thank our viewers. It has just been a joy to sit with this lovely woman. And please like and subscribe so that more people can view this beautiful content. Again, we'd like to thank our sponsor, that's the Soho Hotel, for making this all possible. So stay tuned.